Hello guys and welcome back to another UCL fantasy video. Today is the last installment of the best players per position, and today we're going to talk about the best forwards out there. We're once again splitting them between premiums, mid-price, and then we're going to go team by team, and I'm going to speak about the cheap forwards that they have. Today it's going to be split between 10.5 and 8.5, then between 8 and 7, and 6.5 and below will be the last category. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the discussion of the premium forwards. Starting with the 10.5 players, firstly, we have Harry Kane on the horizon, amazing asset. Sadly, the first fixture is not very easy, but I think you can survive with starting with Harry Kane. Chelsea, Pafos, and Bruges are the first three opponents. Not the most difficult opponents out there, especially Pafos and Bruges for the likes of Harry Kane. But there are other options that I think trumps him over the starting position for match day 1, especially if you're not looking to wildcard in game week 2. Next up is Kylian Mbappe, for me the best option in the starting row. Marseille and Kairat to begin. You can even take him out against Kairat to bring in Harry Kane, but you can also hold him for the first two fixtures and then assess the performance and the Real Madrid status after match day 2 happens. So yeah, you can comfortably start with Kylian Mbappe as your main player, and I think that he's the best captaincy option for match day 1. Another asset that I like a lot in that expensive bracket is Erling Haaland. For me, the first four pictures are, let's say, not easy, but for City, I think they are. Of course, the end run against Bodo Glimt and Galatasaray is easier, but to begin with, I think Erling Haaland is another amazing option. Conte is not an easy manager to defeat, but I think that Haaland, in the form that he is in, he is going to provide a lot of goals, and he is one of the prime candidates to be a captain in match day 1, day 3. After that, we have Dembele. He is injured for the first couple of fixtures, so I would be avoiding him in the start. After that, we have Robert Lewandowski. He just came back from injury and play with Poland. He's a good striker, but I think I wouldn't be spending the money there as of yet. I think that as the tournament proceeds, especially at the end run, I think you can invest in him if they need results. After that, we have Lautaro Martinez. I think he's an amazing option. If Çalhanoğlu is benched, he's going to be on penalties. Ajax, Praha, Union, and Kairat in the first four. I think you will not be making any mistake if you start with Lautaro Martinez. After that is Julian Alvarez, amazing asset for the game, but the fixtures are not there, and I think that Atleti are not in an amazing form, so I would be avoiding for now. Sorry about that. Then we have Victor Gyökeres, amazing fixture run. Is he already proven with Arsenal's team? I would say not, but with the with the way that he is performing, I think that Victor Gyökeres is an amazing asset to start with. Alexander Isak, a new transfer for Liverpool. I would be avoiding him at the start, as I think he will not start every game, and probably against Athletic he will be benched. Against Gala he may be playing, but for now I will be steering clear. And Griezmann, I would be honestly avoiding. If I want to go at Athletic player, I will just pick Julian Alvarez, and Marmoush is injured, so I would be avoiding him as well. This is a bracket of premium assets from which I like a lot of players: Harry Kane, Mbappe, Haaland, Lautaro, Julian, Gyökeres. I think they're all good assets to begin the season with, so it's very, very tough to choose the starting forward line. Unlike defense and midfield, where I think the premium picks are a little bit limited, here we have an abundance of premium picks. Moving into the mid-priced players from 8 million and below, we start with Guirassy, amazing option. Penalties, not the most amazing of fixtures, but still Atletico, Copenhagen, and Juve, probably not the hardest of the bunch, so I like Guirassy a lot. Thuram, another amazing asset with those amazing fixtures that he has at the start, another asset that I like a lot. Ekitike is sadly in the same bracket as Isaac. I don't know when he will be benched or when he will start, so he's an avoid for me. Romeo Lukaku is injured, so he will be avoided. Luis Diaz is a very cheap alternative to Harry Kane. Not as good, not on penalties, but still a very, very interesting asset. He will be playing every game, so you can rely on Luis Diaz. Vlahovic, not a starter, so an avoid. Havertz, injured, avoid. Openda, I don't think he's a starter for now for Juve. Might become a starter, but I feel like he's not the main man there, but an avoid. Then we have Gakpo. I think that he is nailed in that left wing position. And if you have 7.5 to spend, sorry about that. If you have 7.5, he is a great option to go for. Sorloth, I think he'll be in rotation with Griezmann, so I will not go there. Home one is an interesting asset, great fixtures, but I don't know if he is right into that Spurs team, so I would be hesitant to go there. Joao Pedro, amazing asset. I think that you can rely on him, especially against Ajax and Karabakh. In 3 and 4, he can be a very good option. Osimhen, starting Gawa striker, good striker in 3 and 4 and 5. I think he is going to be amazing. Wissa, I don't know if he or the Wolf and Mate starts for Newcastle, so for now I would be steering clear, even though that they have a good fixture run. Probably from match day 2, if we see him as a starter, he will be an amazing option. Pavlidis, great striker, great option. I like a lot of the forwards. Taremi joined Olympiacos. I don't know if he starts immediately. I have a Olympiacos fan that might provide more info, but I would be steering clear. Ferran Torres, not my type of asset, so I am going away from him. Gonçalo Ramos, I think he will start both fixtures until Dembele is back into the lineup. So if you're looking for a cheap PSG asset up front, he's your guy. Monaco, Biarritz, striker, I'm not interested in him. Then we have Schick, Leverkusen, again not interested in him. Rashford, I don't think he starts, not interested in him. Theo, left winger, not nailed, not interested. Jackson, a bench option for Bayern, not interested. Suanke, injured, not interested in him. Greenwood, okay asset, but he's not the main forward, so I would be steering clear. And Ultimate, the other Newcastle striker, I would be staying away for now from him. A lot of options, but a lot of players to avoid. My favorite from the bunch are Gonçalo Ramos, Pavlidis, Joao Pedro, Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz, Thuram, and Girassi to go for. Again, a lot of forwards, so it's very, very tough to go and pick some cheap assets, because I feel like there are a lot of great players in the mid and the premium price players. But we are going to take a look at the cheap assets as well, going to 6.5 and below, and starting by going to Ajax. Weghorst, not interested, but look how many forwards they have. That's an absurd amount of forwards, and I'm really not interested in any of them to start the season. Moving then to Arsenal, yeah, they have Gabriel Jesus, no thank you. Atalanta, Scamacca and De Ketelaere. De Ketelaere is an interesting option. I think that he is the best attacking option from Atalanta for now. Moving to Atletico, not interested in any of their assets at the moment. Then moving to Atleti, I don't think they have. Oh, they have Raspadori. No, thank you. Barca, no one under that price. Bayern, no one under that price. Dortmund, Bayer and Fabio Silva, no thank you. Benfica, Skeldrup is an interesting asset if he is nailed, but he is not at 5 million, a left winger. He might be an interesting option to go for. Moving then to Bodo Glimt, this guy Hawk, I think, is an interesting asset, and this guy Hawk as well is an interesting asset. Both of those players I will see sometime when I can pick them. Moving then to Chelsea, I think Delap is here and Gui. Delap is injured, Gui is not going to start. Moving then to Bruges, here we have Solis is their best player to go for, but with so many great assets, I don't see me picking him. And Tresu, Tresoldi is a good asset. Once again, not interested in picking him to start the season. Moving then to Copenhagen, we have their main man starting for... Oh no, he left. Okay, Mukoku is one of their main guys, so I think that... oh no, sorry. Yeah, all of their forwards are 5 million below, so it's an interesting option to go for. Frankfurt, their main man is 5 million, so you can start with him as well. This Burkhardt guy, I know that they have Batshuayi, but Burkhardt starts over him. Moving then to Inter Milan. Oh no, sorry, to Gawa. We have no one that interesting apart from Osimhen in the expensive bracket. Esposito and Boni, no go for me. Looking at Juve, Jonathan David is an amazing 6.0 striker. He's a starter, but I think he can be rotated, so I will not go there. Looking at Kairat, everyone is 5.5 and below. This is their main main best player, Satpayev, but I'm steering clear. This guy played in Bulgaria several years ago, so I know him, but I don't know if he starts or not. Here with Leverkusen, a complete avoid in my eyes. Then going to Liverpool, there is no one at that price. City, no one at that price. Marseille, we have Aubameyang. I think he will be their main man, so might be an interesting option at some point. Looking at Monaco, we have Balogun, but that's basically it. Not interested. From Napoli, Højlund is here, but are you going to pick Højlund? I guess so, no. Newcastle, they have Usua, who is not playing. From Olympiacos, we have this guy that is their starting main man, El Kabi. That's why I don't know who will be the starting forward for Olympiacos, but I think El Kabi is a very, very good match day one player. I think that a lot of you need to consider him. Pafos 5.5, but not interested at all. PSG, no one to play there. PSV, we have Playa. He's their main man, but he's injured, so no one is an option from that bunch of forward. They have so many forwards, and no one is an interesting option. Moving to Karabakh, 5.5 and below, but I'm not interested. Real Madrid, sorry. If this guy gets a starting position like he did in Club World Cup, he will be amazing, but for now it's an avoid. Endrick, it's an avoid for me. Then moving to Slavia Praha, I think that most of them are cheap, but not interested in them. Sporting has an amazing cheap striker in Luis Suarez. He scored 4 goals for Colombia, so a great asset, but match day one is the only fixture where I would probably want him, but still a great day one fixture. Spurs, Richarlison is here. Is he their main man? We have no idea, so I will not pick anyone. Union, I don't like anyone apart from this guy Rodriguez. He is their main man, but it's still Union, so I'm not going there. And for Villarreal, they bought Mika Tuadze, and I think he will be their main man. And I think at 6 million, he is a great asset, especially in match day 4 and in match day 6. You can pick Mika Tuadze, and I think he is going to be a great asset. Gerard Moreno is an interesting option, but I really prefer Mika Tuadze. My verdict on those forwards that we've seen so far is that I like the mid price and the expensive guys the most. I think here is where you can spend your money. I would advise going for a penalty taker up front, because penalty takers usually get the most points. Of course, if you cannot and you want to pick someone that is not, that's completely fine. But honestly, my idea of the forward is main man, not rotatable, with penalties. So I like Girassi, Haaland, and Mbappe are in my team for now, because they are not rotatable, penalty takers, and 90-minute men. So yeah, that's what I prefer the most. Maybe their fixtures are not the most optimal and most ideal, but they are as good as it gets. Of course, my favorite cheap asset is this guy from Sporting, Luis Suarez. I think that he's heavily underpriced. He's on penalties, but I cannot fit him right now because I have so many good forwards in my team that I don't like to spend anything else out there, and I think my front line is set. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, if you enjoy the content and want to see more, subscribe to the channel. It's completely for free. I'm pushing for 5k. As you can see, 4.2 is very close. Hopefully I will reach it. There is my mini league above. I have a Discord league. The links down in the description how to join Discord, and there is a group that you can join the link, the group with via link. And I have a premium league where I will be giving the winner a money prize. Of course, you have to either become an advanced member of my YouTube channel or transfer €5 via PayPal or Revolut. I think those are the ways that you can reach me. If you need any help, reach down in the comment section. I will help you join any league. Once again, subscribe, like, comment down below, turn on notifications on. More and more content will be coming your way. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.